am Gabby.
And I'm Dani.
Welcome back to our channel, all of our unfriendly hotties. If you want to be an unfriendly hottie, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and like and comment for more videos. And
ring the bell.
Oh yeah.
Bell. Ring the bell so we notify when we upload.
Woo! Because we are back. We are doing another episode of Two Sad Bitches. We haven't done one since like early this year. If you haven't seen that one, I'll put it in the cards for you guys, because that was us talking about our YouTube drama that wasn't really drama, but people kept trying to involve us in it.
Like, it was so odd. Like, and our previous one about that was us dating or lack thereof.
Lack thereof. So if you want any like big sister topics, whether it's about whatever to whatever, just go ahead, drop it in the comments. We're here to talk about just women of color and black women not getting any notoriety in the reactor community, or respect, basically. Or respect. Like, we just wanted to touch on this because recently, it was like a month ago or so, we had a more known YouTuber make a list of women of color who did reaction videos, and we were so blessed to be on that list. Thank you guys so much for including us. Her name is Celeste. She does a lot of BTS theory. We met her at KCON very briefly.
She was super nice.
She was super nice.
We went to the Rose panel with Dre with her. We had a good time.
Yeah.
She was, again, we only got to see her because she was busy throughout the weekend, but she was really nice. And she spoke on this as well. The fact that there are a lot of women reactors, but there's no women reactors like in the spotlight. Like, if you think of your top 5 reactors, they're all male.
Yeah, they're all male. And then the one female channel that you know is Courtney and Jasmine.
And honestly, it's gotten to the point where it's like, people think that the whole reactor community is based off like this very top tier amount of people.
Right.
Like,
and
apparently
it's not.
We're all scammers. Apparently we're all like really jaded. Apparently we're all
asking
liars.
for money all the time.
I'm like, how did y'all get that? But then you go back and look and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
and the pattern of it is becoming extremely problematic for lower level reactors like ourselves. It's to a point where you just have to be honest. A lot of women reactors have been doing this for longer than the men who are popular now. And just because we choose, and I'm speaking for our channel,
us,
we choose not to saturate the reactor community with more BTS, with more Blackpink, with more EXO, that we don't get subscribers. And that's what happens honestly, to all these other channels.
We do reactions, but that's really all we do. We don't do dance covers for the most part. We don't do album listens. We don't do their private lives. We don't do their TV shows. We don't do any of that kind of stuff, because that's honestly, we know that if it was us,
we wouldn't want people doing that to us.
Exactly.
I think a lot of it comes to a point where you have top tier YouTubers who we're not gonna name. You guys already know who they are, who are all male.
Y'all complain about them all the time. Like, there's so many videos, there are so many threads, there are so many
Discords, and just it's crazy.
Aminos, anywhere you can have a forum,
talk about the same like 3 to 4 big reactors.
And it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous.
So then wait, this poses the question, if so many of you all have a problem with them, why don't you support women who aren't problematic? Because you won't.
And because anytime we have an opinion or anybody has an opinion different with y'all want to act fucking crazy in our comments.
Yeah, it's very true. We get the short end of the stick constantly as female reactors who are black. And I'm just gonna be really real with you guys. We look distinctly black. There's nothing about us that can go out in public and I could be like, I think I'm a white woman today. Like,
I'm Armenian, I'm Cambodian, we black.
We can't disguise anything about ourselves when we go out in public, and that also puts us on a lower level of respect as far as just livelihood. And then within the reactor community, our opinions and our concerns are not heard. It goes hand in hand.
Like, we're black women. That ain't never gonna change.
Equate disrespect. I only had to post another screenshot of someone calling us fucking bitches, which cool. If you think we're a bunch of bitches, okay, whatever.
But why are you here?
Right. You could have just clicked off the video and went about your day.
And then there was another video where literally people were coming at us saying the only thing we wanted was Asian dick. And we're like, where did you get this from? Right.
It's just so disgusting. And it's just the men don't get this kind of disrespect on a daily basis. I'm not saying that they're not talked about. No. Let's be very clear. No one is saying that.
Like I said, we've talked about this. Some of it is because they are black.
Some of it is. Some of it is.
But a lot of it, it's completely valid complaints. If you don't like their content, like the way they run their channel, like the way they run their lives,
or you think that them personally, you've met them in person, I'm not saying any of this. But if you feel like you maybe met them in person, they're not who they say they are, or the way they run their channel is dishonest, or another thing is with Patreon. So we also started a Patreon as well. This is not us plugging it. We're just speaking on this because we had someone mention in our comments saying that we are, after 5 years of us doing YouTube, We're in 2 years of Patreon.
2 years of being free. Now that's the main part. It's been free. We've had content posted, but
for 2 years since 2018.
nobody was watching it.
No one.
So we stopped doing it. But with that being said, y'all want to call us greedy because we want to elevate our channel, what we can offer to y'all.
Right, for the same prices that the men charge, the ones that you all say you don't like. It's crazy because you have maybe a couple of women who do reactions who don't look like us, who are top tier, but think about what I just said. They don't look like us.
And also,
and that puts us on a lower level.
And still they don't get invited anywhere.
No,
the panels
exactly.
that we've seen at KCON, we've been to KCON what, 3 years, 4 years?
3 or 4 years in a row.
3 or 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
There was literally we had one panel where there were women on the panel as reactors.
All one.
Yes.
And it wasn't even about reactions.
Yes, like it was, Whitney was on a panel, but she doesn't do reactions.
Right.
Celeste was on a panel, but it wasn't about reactions. Courtney and Jasmine had been on panels, but it wasn't about reactions.
Right, and then there was another one with Courtney and Danielle Pedroza. I'm sure you all know her because she's like the only white girl that does reactions. I mean, seriously, like there's not a lot of us out here, and I think by Celeste posting this list, it really shows how unappreciated women of color and black women go through with the reactor community. It's like us against the men, and number one, it shouldn't be about that.
It shouldn't be like that.
It shouldn't be
honestly, it should be content for content. Like if you like our content versus somebody else's, you like theirs versus ours. That's how it should go.
It shouldn't be based off of us having a pair of tits and them having a dick.
Like that's really all it comes down to. Exactly what it's about. Because the way people talk to us
is not the way they come at them. I'm just telling you all from our perspective as black women, have the least amount of subscribers, and most of us have been doing it longer than those who were sitting at 700,000, 100,000, 800K. It's like, why do people give men so much respect and we get ignored constantly? The bigger, I guess, reactor slash theorist who is putting out a list basically saying like, hey, you guys need to pay attention to this, and when most of the comments are, I've never seen these people before, or I don't really agree with anything they have to say, but I still watch so-and-so who said the same thing.
And the gag is, when you're telling me, you're land-basting this person for saying this, but yet here's an alternative being offered to you.
And yet you still don't take it.
Again, here's the problem, here's the solution, and here's an alternative to that solution, but you still choose
the latter.
Not to take it.
The latter.
Because this is how it goes. You don't like this person. You have an option of not watching their content, or you have an option of watching somebody else. But yet you still invariably watch somebody else's their content for what? Because you don't like them? Do you know people I don't watch? Nobody.
Right. I don't watch people that I don't have favor towards, and I think that's also a sign of maturity as well. I think another thing that needs to be addressed in this video is the age bracket that comes with being in the K-pop community.
It comes down to this. Y'all are treated how you allow. Because if it had been me, I would have unsubscribed quickly.
Right, and neither here nor there the fact that men are given the benefit of the doubt
constantly.
And when it comes to women reactors, it's why aren't you bitches reacting to this, or why aren't you dumbass whores seeing this? Like we go through other reactors videos and they have the same disrespect that we're getting, but the men, it's, hey man, I think this is really cool, you should hit this up, or hey, I've been messaging you for a while now. It's never lewd from the jump. We get everything disrespected from the jump.
And it's from the jump.
Exactly. And it's crazy because we sit here and we have to always explain ourselves, whereas the men just say, oh, I'm sorry man, I fucked up, and then y'all are like, oh, okay.
They never apologize at all.
Right, you don't hear from them at all.
Y'all, what happens is, like, there's so many scandals, pick which one. I don't really care.
Right, none of them ever apologize until their wallets are affected, and since we're not making money off YouTube, then I don't have a reason to apologize.
Here's the gag. Their pockets can get hit, and then y'all will be right back in a few months because they're praising and kissing ass for your favorite group.
We talked about this before. Like I said, we got a little bit off on a tangent, but we're very so grateful to be on this list, and I think you guys just need to know that there are women reactors out here who don't cause as many problems as the men, but then again, you don't support. So it makes no sense. We've been doing this for almost 5 years, and we don't even have 20,000 subscribers.
And at this point,
it wasn't about consistency.
Nope.
Because we were consistent up until last year because nobody was subscribing. Why is it that we're 20,000 views, 40,000 views, 50,000, 100K, but there's no subscribers to equate that, but yet the men grow tremendously every single day?
I'm saying that we are entitled to it.
No.
But again, we're saying this. When you ask for content, when you ask for a certain kind of content and somebody is out here making it and then you choose to ignore them, 100% the consumers. Y'all complain over and over. But and again, it boggles the mind because obviously this is a known issue.
People just need to learn that women are here too. We also have a voice. Maybe this channel in particular, we are not going to forever do BTS content. We're not forever going to do Blackpink content
because
that's just not for us.
We like more groups than just BTS and Blackpink.
Right.
So at that point, we feel like it'd be a disservice not only to y'all, but to us.
To limit our abilities to listen to other music. Get it at the same time where it's, okay, maybe I inherently don't watch enough female reactors. And then you give it a chance and you say, this shit ain't for me. Cool. But most of you all haven't even given a female reactor a chance.
People are giving you what they want, and specifically women are giving you what they want.
We still get run over.
Oh, what?
All the time. All of our views are invalid. We don't have any sense. We never have anything that is noted. Like
they talk to us any kind of way.
Any kind of way. It's just, again, it's about the lack of respect in the K-pop community that women get versus the men. It boils down to who is problematic, who is out here for the clout, who is just using YouTube in order to get a house, get a car, get a studio. No offense to any of those people. I think that those are amazing life goals.
As you should. If you work for it, you should get it.
And they do. I'm the one that edits our videos. I understand that this is work. Yes. I get it.
Like, and she goes to school on top of going to work
I'm a full-time student and I work and I do this channel. So it's like, I totally understand that this is work, but you can't use and abuse the system. That's the problem.
You're using your platform as a way to extort your viewers. But then again, at this point, and my question is this: do y'all dislike it? Because y'all continue to subscribe, y'all continue to pay for these things, y'all continue to donate to GoFundMe's, y'all continue to watch videos. Do y'all dislike it, or do y'all just enjoy the attention? Literally,
and being used.
And like I said, and I'm not saying that, oh, you know, people deserve to be scammed or deserve to have their money taken, but at what point do you put your foot down and say enough is enough?
Enough is enough, and just give women, I think if you just give women a chance, even if, again, after this channel, you guys maybe feel like we're not for you and our views are a little bit too left for you guys. Maybe,
a little bit too radical.
Right, maybe after this, you guys are like, look, I'm not vibing with it anymore. That's fine, but I think it needs to be said.
K-pop reactions taken over by black people, point blank period. And you're telling me that you can't even name 3 women in the community at all?
Other than Courtney and Jasmine? They literally have been around for so long, so if you can't name anyone other than them who do reactions,
y'all continue to put into people who don't put into y'all. Because
bingo,
y'all complain about them pre-watching videos, y'all complain about them scamming y'all complain about them not sending out merch on time or rewards on time, but yet y'all still continue to pour money into them.
So with that being said, to wrap this all up, because again, now this is turning into like an hour-long video.
Yes, it has. And honestly, y'all, whether y'all listen or not, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do.
Right, y'all gonna do what y'all want to do.
We gonna be here, and the people that got taste gonna continue to subscribe, and the ones that don't gonna continue to support them channels and continue complaining into the ether.
At the end of the day, just please support women in your K-pop community, whether they're black, POC, or white, or whatever they want to be. I'm serious.
No,
just support women,
period.
Because we don't get any form of success, notoriety, and then when we do, people jack our content and then don't give credit. So with that being said, just support.
Minor call out. Also, if you are a woman and you cannot come up with your own content, do not steal somebody else's.
No, don't take ours.
You can't have it.
You don't take ours.
We talked about this already. You know who you are.
Yeah,
it's not cute.
Who you are. It's not cute, and it ain't cute on you.
Cause you not us. We not you.
Us.
Find your own.
Find your own. 2 snaps
and a shake.
All right, guys, thank you guys so much for watching our like 3rd or 4th episode of 2 Sad Bitches. If you want us to cover anything else, put it in the comments, and we will see you guys on Patreon on Friday. Yes. All right, guys, make sure you follow us on
Patreon.
Woo! Twitter, Woo! Instagram, Woo! And we'll see you guys the next time. Bye.